Welcome, friends. Today, oh dear. Today, we are doing a mid-season rotation. Yes, that is right, my friends. We are doing a mid-season rotation, by gosh. I need to be bloody careful because this phone, alright, this phone hasn't been charged before I've gone live, so that was deeply unwise, I can tell you. It's only got 53% battery as we speak, so I need to be bloody careful. Okay. I need to find a different place to put this camera. We're going to be rotating a motherfucking collection tonight, my friends. Rotate. How's that? How do you feel up there? How do you feel up there? Good evening, all. Bilbo? What do we think? Sorry, I can't see the chat at the minute because I have shut it. I was out having some dinner and I did not get back exactly on time. So, forgive me, my G's. Let's have a look. Rich Mitch. Rich Mitch is live. Rich Mitch has a nice camera angle. Hello, descendant of the absurd. Bilbo, Jura, Bob, Saab, DJ, Dev, MJ, Divine, Paroli, Juro. Welcome. This isn't going to be the chattiest of streams. Well, I won't be chatting to the chat as much as I usually do. But what I will be doing, my friends, is I will be, what will I be? I will be rotating my collection. So I'm going to pull everything out from the front and I'm going to move it to the back, if you will. And even if you won't, frankly. So I need to decide what's what I feel like wearing during the winter, what I feel like wearing, what I feel like not wearing anymore. This is completely arbitrary, by the way. Absolutely no rhyme and reason other than how I'm feeling. Today I wore Amber Sultan. Amber Sultan is one of, if not my favourite fragrance. It's right up there with Balenciaga Pour Homme, frankly, because it's fucking mint. And I have very much enjoyed wearing it today. So that is fun, don't you think? I think. So, I'm nearly finished sorting myself out. What is it called? There it is. And now let me get back to oh my God. What is going on? I don't want more about this. There it is. What am I doing? There he is, the front bum. Boo, boo, ba-doo, boo, 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 boo. Okay. Do you ever show your face? Not hugely, out of no other reason. For no other reason than I just don't. I find it easier to film this way. I have shown my face before when I was out with Jura Rose when you came to visit. So that live stream is out there if you want to find it. If you want to gaze upon my face. Sefa Abdolly, how are you? Do you ever tried Rose Tenaire? Pass. Yes, I think so. The strongest Rich Mitch fans bet on his worst downfall, it seems. What's your current things on Ambra Prasho? I think Ambra Prasho is vanillic. It's a vanillic amber. I'm not the world's biggest vanilla fan because it's vanilla, isn't it? You know what I mean? Okay. I'm going to start taking things down. Elisandra, I do not think you are strong enough for winter, quite frankly. A mild winter day, maybe. But you'll be going to the back, my friend. Noir Anthracite, that will be staying up front, I would have thought. That is very much a winter fragrance. Dropped a bit of a bollock not wearing that. The towers will still be available to me. Maybe not Incense Rose because it's a bit thin for the. I say it's thin. It's not thin like. Tabac Rouge, I could wear that in the winter, absolutely. Almost all of these I could wear in the winter, but whether I'm going to or not. There's Venetia. Don't think I'm going to be wearing that. I haven't worn it at all. There's a good chance I'm going to sell it. Ambra Rousse, probably not going to wear that. Encens Flamboyant. Could definitely wear Encens Mythique. Encens Flamboyant. I beg your pardon. For the winter. Gucci 2. Don't think I've worn this very often at all. That will go probably into the winter sort of pile. Bloodline. Could definitely wear that in the winter, to be fair, but I don't think I'm going to. I love this stuff. I love the fact that I own it, I think, more than I actually love the perfume. Camel you could wear in the winter, but I don't think I'm going to. I fucking love Camel, though. It's really good. For me, this is an autumn amber. Lagerfeld Classique. This can be worn in the winter, no problem. These can be worn in the winter, no problem at all. This is my Profumum Aromas, Patchouli and Arso. Up the Arso. Arso. Dior Homme. Now, Dior Homme is definitely a year-round fragrance, but am I going to wear it in the winter? Probably not. Being honest. Unless I'm going somewhere. Koros, wear that year-round. That bottle's going to Richie G. Forgot to give him it the other day. That is Santal Blanc. That is a Serge Lutens, and as we know, Serge Lutens does not obey the rules, so I'll be wearing that whenever the fuck I want. Balenciaga Pour Homme, you better believe I'll be wearing that shit. Bry, the fuck have you been? Little rascal. Young rascal. That's his rapper name. I don't see you, boy. Especially not when you're saying that. Dev saying about my face. Dev saying nasty things about my head. That's not very kind. Anyway, Follow by Kerosene. You'll just have to believe us. That can be worn in the winter, no problem. Daluric Skis, Desandre, Belém. I think these are kind of year-round, maybe it's with the exception of Desandre, which is definitely a winter fragrance. Daluric Ski's got this kind of freshness to it that the rose gives, and I prefer wearing it in the spring and summer, I have found. Like, I've owned these for a year, so I kind of find Daluric Ski more of it because of the freshness from the rose. That's just a description of when you can wear it, in my opinion. Here is Clear by Mono D'Orio. This is most definitely a winter fragrance. Wear that all through the motherfucking winter. What a perfume that is, by the way. Absolute Pour le Soir. That can be worn constantly throughout the autumn and winter. That's another absolutely tremendous perfume from her Cœur de Jean. Heritage. Still haven't wrapped my head around Heritage, to be honest. Don't know when to wear it. I'm going to try it in the spring. I think this could be a spring and autumn perfume. I don't think it's got the density for winter compared to some of the other winter fragrances I've got. Something that has got the density for winter is Opium, especially the vintage kind. That can be worn in winter and probably will. Resinous, rich, sweet. Ambre Fetiche. That can certainly be worn in the winter. Russian Tea. This is most certainly a winter fragrance in my onion. Fantastic. And doing really well. Oh, fuck off. Don't fall. Monsieur. This can be worn in the winter too. Oh no, he reviewed a Daluric Ski. He did not. Desandre to me is the most spring-summer fragrance of the lot. Do you reckon? Carl. Nice. I'd wear Russian Tea spring and fall. Didn't buy a bottle this Black Friday. Could have got it 30% off. I think it's quite good for that. Encre Noir for me is a very, very definite autumn fragrance. Although you could wear it when it was raining and if it warmed up a bit during the autumn, but I haven't worn it. I barely wear Encre Noir, to be honest, but I just want to keep it just because it's Encre Noir. It's a classic. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. This is an utter winter fragrance. This is an absolute winter fragrance. It's fucking brilliant. Gucci Guilty Absolute. I fucking love this. Oil, bandages, fucking fire, smoke, crazy fucking shit. B, I don't know what to do with B. Got that ATH reference. I don't know what to do with you. Maybe a spring, mid to late spring. Beauty of scent. The Gucci was and still is. Gucci Kill the Absolute. Fuck. Excuse me. Welcome, sweet milk. Bearing a glass of milk. How are you? I am getting toward the back. I don't know. I'm looking. Opium. Can you wear opium in the winter? Yes, I like the sweetness. The sweetness is the sweetness is perfect for the winter. Patchouli Magnétique, I think Patchouli Magnétique might be might be a bit soft and creamy for the winter, you know. I'm being very fucking arbitrary and picky and silly and applying my own sort of logic here. Don't expect me to be making any sense here. I am literally, oh shit. I am literally just doing this on the hoof. If I did this tomorrow, it might be different, you know what I mean? I'm outraged divine. I am encre noir à l'extrême. You can wear this in does that count as a fragalanche? No, that was one fragrance. That would be harsh to count it as a fragalanche. I mean, feel free, but it would. I feel like it would be harsh. Rich, are you a wine person, you reckon? No, I don't drink alcohol. And when I did drink alcohol, I didn't like wine. Too acidic. It always made us feel sick. Alex Strem is a great amber. An amber vetiver fragrance. It's up there with the original for me, you know. I love it. There's a chance I might put that in the winter rotation, more towards the front. Rose Tener has a great red wine note in it. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. And I will be hydrating. Okay. Patchouli Koza. Now, patchouli's a funny one. You can do a lot with patchouli, which is why it's in a lot of fragrances, isn't it? Do I think that this particular patchouli is for the winter? I was going to say for the streets. Is this particular patchouli for the streets? Is it for the winter? There are some patchoulis that are for the streets. This we know. Excuse me. Santos de Cartier. I like to think this is an autumn fragrance. It's got that green. It's a little bit too green. You know? A little bit too green. I never shaved in a mustache and wore this with a brown suit. I'm on it though. Don't worry. I kind of feel like Santos is an autumn fragrance. Secret de Parfum, Opium. This is most definitely a winter fragrance. Autumn and winter. Good grief. What a fragrance that is. One of the only fragrances I ever got an actual fucking compliment on in the wild, which happened with Lone Star Memories. I've now got a top 2 most complimented. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. Patu, you're a winter fragrance. You're a dark and smoky boy. You know. Oh shit. You are a dark and smoky boy. I tell you. So I think that will be going into the pile for winter. Winter, if you will. Divine, a couple of Divine's fragrances arrived today. It's always nice when that happens. I'm expecting a package to be sent from France soon. I am expecting the perfume I bought on Monday to be delivered tomorrow. The person found it. And I got a notification today, which is fun. Okay, Volutes. Yes, yes, you can wear that. It's sweet. The sweetness gives it the power to be worn in, gives it the ability rather than the power, the ability to be worn in winter. L'eau d'ombre extreme. That is a winter fragrance. That is a wintry amber. It's a thick, thick boy. You know, much like myself. Tea for two. Yes, that can be worn during the winter. And L'eau d'ombre, the original. I think that's more of an autumn amber. I might actually put that towards the back because it's quite fresh and vanillic. Encens mythique, yes, when it's raining. Perfect rainy weather fragrance. That and Encre Noir. Oops. This needs no kind of justification. This can definitely be worn in the winter. It is Bois 1920s Real Patchouli. I'm just going to feng shui this little bit so I can get closer. That is Dusita's Montre, which is most definitely a winter fragrance. Yes, it's got that Palau oud. Bally masculine, that's a winter fragrance as well. It's as well as being a fucking autumn fragrance. We have the Viorese Incensi. Ooh. I expect a package from Canada to arrive eventually. A good friend. Nice. Rich, would Eau de Beau be a winter scent, or is it strictly autumn to you? You could wear Eau de Beau in the winter, yes, absolutely. So Incensi and Patchouli by Villoresi could be classed as winter fragrances in my opinion this year. And Sandalo, probably not. I go spring and autumn. Oh, bastard! That was a fragalanche of one. See, what happened there is that I dropped that, and then it hit this little stool I've got that I'm putting fragrances on, and then it bounced onto the floor. So yes, I would class that as a fragalanche. Whoops. Me Ardente, yes. At the minute, I don't want to stop wearing this at all. Oh, Murray. Fragalanche 2. Stretching hurts. Everything hurts. That was Fragalanche 2. Be left in very little doubt, my friends. Encens Mythique. You are being naughty. So, Femme Rocha and Egoist Cologne Concentrate, both very definitely in my winter rotation. Both rich, woody, resinous, thick, sweet, top perfumes. The Maître Parfumier at Gantier, Santal Noble. Le Lion is a winter fragrance, and Le Lion is shite. Bois d'Azil versus number 5. Oof. So Santal Noble, Bois du Turkey. Oh no. And Ambre Précieux. Ambre Précieux is definitely going in the winter category because I want to give it a go. Bois de Turkey, I think. Oh, it could be, you know, because it's got that three Fragalanche. That was much more of a Fragalanche than the other two, because 3 bottles went there. Actually 4 if you consider the bottle that was on top of them, which landed in the place of the ones that fell. Such is life. Stop fucking around, Rich Mitch, you pillock. Ooh. Ooh. I am literally performing a fucking balancing act here. This is, I fucking love nothing more than playing fucking Jenga with me fucking bottles. Santal Noble. Autumn, possibly winter. Okay, we're into the winter fragrances now. We are definitely into winter fragrances, maybe with the exception. Giraja, Rich, why the Leon dislike? Didn't catch your reasons. The labdanum. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of labdanum when it's the main note. You know, I love Ambra Sultan, and that's got a hefty whack of labdanum in it, but labdanum gives me rubbery, thick, strange texture kind of vibes. Not a fan, mate. Just don't like the smell, you know. It's got that really weird Chanel juxtaposition. It smells like a Shalimar ripoff as well to me. It's got that really strange juxtaposition of like the sparkly top with the resinous, rubbery. I can't emphasize how rubbery it smells to me. Horrible dry down. Main body of the fragrance sort of thing. I just don't like genuinely. Like, I make a joke of it, but I genuinely don't like it. Tugrel Co. What the fuck is happening? I am switching around my fragrances. I am taking the autumn and winter, the autumn fragrances out, and I'm putting the winter fragrances in. That is what the fuck is happening, mate. I can tell you. And so here we are. Au Noir. Yes. Oh, I see. It's no problem. If you have any questions, you should ask. So I appreciate you asking. Santal Noble shines in warmer weather, says Giro. Oh. You probably despise Eldo's Marquis de Sade then. Labdanum Fiesta. Worth watching the Eldo sample series if you want to find that. Spaced Out says Rich is actually throwing all his fragrances in the trash. That would be very freeing. I'd be free not to wear perfume, which is something I don't want to be free to do. Do I need to take a fucking cloth to you? No. I'll do that during the spring. I'm going to be a spring clean, literally. Starting the day, Sweetie Aoud says supply and demand. Au Noir seems autumn-esque for me. Yeah, it is, yeah. I just didn't wear it much this autumn. The lavender kind of brightens it and makes it more socially acceptable. Here are my amen. They'll be remaining where they are. Calvin. Calvin is a dark boy, a dark herbal boy. Hi, Rich and chat. Welcome, Erin. This is the mid-season rotation. It's not the big one. It's not one of the biannual big ones, but it is still a notable occasion. You know, it is still a notable occasion. You removed everything saying autumn. Nothing much left. Got to buy new stuff. Stop that. Here we have Bellamy. Most definitely a winter fragrance. Rien, most definitely a winter fragrance. Certainly to me. I mean, you could wear that in autumn, but bloody hell, it's bandagey. It's got TCP. So Chanelli's Unum Laus. Beautiful. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Here is Fendi Womo. A sweaty leather. If anything, Rich has stuff to sell. Rich does have stuff to sell. I'm looking at some of the stuff here, eyeing it suspiciously. Should I be selling you? Here is Sycamore, a quintessential autumn fragrance for me. Very much an autumn fragrance. Beautiful though. You could wear it on a wet winter's day, you know, big wet winter. Hey Duck, do you have Leonard Porom? I certainly do. It's up the top. I don't think I'll be moving any of the fragrances at the top, to be honest. You know, I don't think I'll be moving them. They can stay where they are. Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. Could wear this. Could wear this in autumn too. Beautiful, sweet, fresh, proper Tom Ford fragrance. Diorum Intense. Perfect night out fragrance for me, that. Oh God, there's a couple of fragrances here I forgot I had. Narciso for him. Rainy day fragrance. Oh, this is Curating can make stuff like that, man. Why doesn't he? And then I've got my Giorgio Beverly Hills Special Reserve, VIP, Special Reserve. Oh, Patch Vintage Patchouli. Good grief. Blend 30. I've actually got a bottle of this coming from Deepest Japan. This is a big boy bottle. This is a splash, but it'll be decanted, I can tell you. Lovely leather, fantastic. Woody, creamy leather. Where's my cassette? There it is. Bond number 9, the original version of New Harlem. The only good fragrance they ever made. I do have Ter EDT, and I rarely wear it, which is a bit scandalous. Because I really do like it. I like the parfum as well. And taste, you can expect to see a lot of this shit. I don't know whether I might not give this bottle to Richie J and just bust out the vintage. About that fragrance recently. Here is Macassa, a vintage, rare, amazing leather fragrance. Beautiful. That is in a bottle which may need to be decanted, unfortunately. So please understand, there's B-Men. Don't like B-Men, I'd sell that. There's Pure Wood, which I wouldn't sell. Coromandel, that will be coming out. That is an autumn winter fragrance for me. I can't unsmell ISO super. So this is probably, excuse me whilst I have it. I'd be loving nothing more than to chew gum right at the minute, but don't worry, I won't. Friends, Flavor Source, hello for a minute. I'm between clients. Exciting seasonal rotation. Welcome, Flavor Source. I hope your day is productive and you feel well. Friends, it's that time. If you would like to like the stream, it would be most appreciated. And I wouldn't hold it against you, frankly. You know, I wouldn't hold it against you at all. I understand, you know. Piguet's Bandit is an aggressive in an awful way, says Dev, who feels threatened. He feels threatened by Bandit, by the sound of stand and deliver, if you will. And even if you won't. Next up, we have Knisa 10. This is a rich, thick lavender. It's a rich, thick leather fragrance. Oh. It's a proper IBQ leather fragrance, this. This is, if you look into the history of this fragrance, right, you will see that this influenced a lot of other leathers, including the next perfume I'm going to pull out, which is Vintage Cuir de Russie. This is my bottle from the 80s. Oh, God, all fucking mighty. This is what's great about the way I handle my perfumes, like rotating them and denying myself, because every once in a while I'll come back to them, right? And it's like smelling them again for the first fucking time. Do you know what I mean? It's amazing. I absolutely love it. Thanks, Doug. Hope you and your mother, dear mother, are feeling good. My mother's feeling much better. She's got a bit of a sore throat. She's convinced they've hurt her when they're putting the air tube in. So I've told her to keep drinking water. She keeps coughing. Had a bit of a coughing fit earlier, but she's fine. She's just complaining. I'd be more worried if she wasn't complaining. Put it like that. That's me, mum. Excuse me, whilst I hydrate. What you reckon I enjoy Curating, or is it too aggressive for me? Depends which one you smelled. Depends which one you smelled, mate. Next up, we have Ambre Narguilé. This is a proper winter fragrance. You can wear this during the autumn as well, but I save this for winter. It's Hermes's take on an amber, and it's glorious. It really is very, very good. My guilty pleasure. People often ask me, my guilty pleasure. This is it. What the fuck am I doing with this, you may ask, and you would be right. This is La Male L'Essence de Parfum, made by Puig. It is strength, power, craft, if you will. Shouldn't like it, but I do. And last but certainly not least, a fragrance I've been looking forward to wearing for a long time now, Curating. Iris Orange Blossom Leather. Definitely influenced by the likes of Knisa 10 and Cuir de Russie. This is Dior's. This is one of Demaché's very best, actually. A beautiful leather. Little bit skanky, little bit dark. Amazing. Okay. So, the Amen are going to stay where they are because of the nature of Amen. Excuse me, whilst I hydrate. I should really wear more of these. There's pure leather, there's pure coffee, pure wood. You'll notice I haven't got pure Havana or pure malt out, and that's because I'm not a fan. If I'm being honest, I'm just not a fan. Yesterday I wore Amen Pure Leather, very similar to the original one. Yes, that is one thing that they do. They do stay true. Okay, so the first one I'm going to put back is going to be Sycamore, because for me that is most definitely an autumn perfume. You know, you can see the ones I'm going to put right at the back are the ones that I'm not going to be wearing. You know, that I know I'm not going to be wearing, so I'm putting them at the back. The next one I'm going to put there is going to be Guerlain's Heritage. Heritage is, for me, autumn and spring. Next up, I am going to put, the fucking state of it. The neck came off. I literally pulled the neck off it. I'm going to be putting Lagerfeld Cologne Spray Naturel. This is the vintage. This is the smell of Scarface. I'm going to be putting this at the back. That is a perfume that Al Pacino used to get into character. Helped him get into character. Next up, controversially, I'm going to put in Bois de Turkey. Just there's something about it that makes me think you're more of a spring and autumn than an autumn and winter fragrance, you know. After that, I'm going to put Santos de Cartier right at the back. I'm trying to put the tallest bottles at the back, if I'm being honest. I'll see if this will fit, but I don't think it will. I might have to put this in a different place. This is Dior Homme. Now, I do actually think you can wear Dior Homme in the winter. I just think that when I've got as many fragrances as I have, I'm not going to, you know. Next, I have Gucci Pour Homme de Autumn. Only if you had an open table just to turn it around and be done. No, because that would mean that everything would be exposed to the light, wouldn't it? And be a massive, massive problem. Lagerfeld Cologne is more like Scarface's grandma to me. It's definitely got that aspect to it, yeah. So Gucci Pour Homme de will go there. Ba, 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 ba. Do you know I'm going to spray this on my hand? Maybe not that hand. Oh, insensate. That's definitely going into the autumn rotation. That's very fresh at the top. And then it's got a very medicinal kind of thing going on. Cleansed with fire. Whatever next? Iris Cendre. Will you fit? No, you won't. Iris Cendre is going back here, though, because it's very much an autumn fragrance for me, as is... Oh, fuck off. As is Patchouli Magnétique. Patchouli Magnétique. As is... Where is it? Not you. L'eau d'ambre. L'eau d'ambre. That's definitely an autumn fragrance because of the nature of the vanilla. Maybe even an early spring. Why is Borneo 1834 so hard to get? Not sure. I'm not sure. It's not easy to get at all, to be honest with you. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. It's really not easy to get. And I've got two bottles. I think I've got the vintage and I've got the tall obelisk style bottle. Creed's Venetia, I might have to be selling you. I'm not sure. So I don't know whether to put you there. B, I don't know what to do with you either, but you fit perfectly in that gap. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, fuck off. Santal Noble, I think Santal Noble probably goes there, to be honest with you. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna put Eugene's Le Daler Exquise. I don't think that does well in the winter, personally. It's got that fresh rose sort of thing. Unless you want to smell a fresh rose. This, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is completely fucking arbitrary and frankly makes no sense whatsoever. It's literally based entirely on feel. So if you feel any of these fragrances would suit different occasions, you please do your own thing. It's your collection. I would hate to actually fucking negatively impact somebody. That is not what I want to do, to be perfectly honest. Make them feel they couldn't wear a fragrance at a certain time. But I would encourage you to take context into account of your fragrances. Rich, you keep separate the D from the words in, like d'ambre. Well, you just have to say it in one word, d'ambre. Is that the work of the British Man Pass? I don't know what the British Man Pass is. Cologne Officinale is nothing like a fall fragrance, although you could wear it in fall. Frankly, you could wear that fucking fragrance year round if you wanted to. It's one of them. It's fucking glorious. I like to wear it in spring and summer. Intuitive chaos is how I organise too. Yes, well said. That's a very good way of putting it. Intuitive chaos. Next up, we have Encre Noir. Encre Noir, I have never known such a fragrance to be so autumnal. What else am I going to do here? I'm struggling. Encens Flamboyant. I think you are going to be an autumnal perfume for the time being. What else am I going to put back there? My God, I'm struggling. Oh, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that, and that's kind of proves me point about this not being... I was going to put Miradont more towards the back, but I'm not going to. Desandre, that's not going there. That's going to go there. Actually, is it going to go there? I like trying to keep bottles as close together as I can, but no, I'm not going to manage that, am I? Opium. I'm not going to be wearing much opium, to be honest. Now I'm at the point where I'm thinking, what am I actually like going to try and actively try and wear? You know, what am I going to try and do? So I've put the stuff that I know that I like more autumnal definitely towards the back. And now I am going to put stuff in places where I feel like it's more arbitrary, even more arbitrary. Oh, Journey mate, how are you? Working from home sick? Oh no. What's wrong? It's not the world famous ick, is it? You haven't got that kind of sickness. I hope not. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. Okay, next up, Ambre Rousse. Ambre Rousse. I'll put you there. Ambre Rousse, I'm not really going to wear much of you. T for 2. T for 2, you're more autumnal, to be honest. In fact, I'm going to put that there because it's next to its brother. See, I can still reach, at this point, I can still reach for stuff like Femme Rocha and Cologne Concentré. The 2 Villaresis, Sandalo, and Patchouli. I'd wear Patchouli before I'd wear Sandalo, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'll put that there. Is there a little fucker that'll get in there? Maybe you. No, you won't. Boo, ba-da, boo, boo, boo. Can you really wear uncut gem if your gem is cut? I don't know. Jubilation 25, as discussed yesterday. Jubilation 25 lives in its own little gap down here, and I will in fact show you. Here is my Borneo 1834. I'm Jewish, and I think I could wear it these days. And thank God. I think you could wear it as well. I think you can wear whatever you want, mate. Oh my giddy aunt, this is so good. Jubilation 25, the older bottles are so fucking good. Sorry about my pasty arm, friends. I'm going to try and wear Jubilation 25 a bit more. Ooh, what do I want to put out next? Because all these bottles from now on are accessible because of the nature of this shelf. If it didn't have these shelves up here, none of this would be really much of an issue. Like, but these are the problems we face, my friends. One 1920s Real Patchouli. Ambra Precio. Fuck's sake. That doesn't count as a Fraggle lunch. There was no need to call that a Fraggle lunch. I'm thinking, the more I think about it, Ensemble Mythique should have been towards the back. Yeah, Bob is wearing Ensemble Mythique. Rich, if I ever make it to your realm, 100% nicking some decants from you. I hope you don't mind. I don't mind. I'll sort you out. If you ever come to England, like, let us know like where your hotel is, because it'll depend on my mobility on that particular day. But if you're in England for like a few days, let us know and I'll send them to your hotel. Oh, cocoa. I should really wear more of this. I should really wear more of that. That is a fabulous fragrance. It's a bit like Camel. Camel's definitely influenced by cocoa and Femme Rochas, or Rochas Femme, I should say. Incense Rose. Incense Rose, in you go. Encre Noir à l'extrême. Ooh. Okay. What am I going to fit in that little gap? Oh, let us in, let us in. Yes, tight, but it's done. As I said to your mother, Fragalanch sounds like Cuddles' new name. He will choose. Oy. He's going by some fucking crazy name now, isn't he? What is it? I don't even know. It's fucking something incel. Is it not? Am I talking shit? I can't remember. The fucking weirdo. Incel smell. Just Google Mr. Miami. Google Mr. Miami Colors. Don't do that. You'll get put on a list. Put it into YouTube and see what it says. Incel smell. That's generous to avalanches, I reckon. I forgot something the day was Royal Crown Itzma. Itzma. Sounds like eczema. Cheap bottles, those Mitchell Parfumier Elegantes. Well, they didn't used to be. They used to be diamond cut. You know what I mean? They were pretty fucking great, like. But now they're fucking... I don't know. They're not ideal. If you have an artistic vision and it doesn't become immediately popular, you end up having to water it down to make it profitable. Which is a shame. But it is a fact of life. Ambre Fetish. Patchouli by Profumum Roma, and Arso is most definitely the more wintry. It's like a fire in a pine forest trying to stay warm and stave off the fucking freezing cold. Secret de Parfum. Oh, no. No. There it is. It's more autumnal than most. Volutes. I've still got loads of fragrances here, and I've got to start putting my fucking... I've got to start putting me fucking my winter fragrances out soon. Mais Ardente, Balenciaga Pour Homme. You'll go up here, up where you belong, at the very top. Patu. These are the smaller bottles which I would like to go at the front, the towers. Tabac Rouge. Gucci Guilty Absolute. Absolutely. That's a shorter bottle. I don't know what I'm going to do with Monsieur. I still haven't figured Monsieur out. It's proper confounded me. I don't know what to do with it. It's like a fiery patchouli thing. Very starchy. Very weird. There we go. Absolute Polar Soir. You should go towards the front. Follow Patchouli Kosher. There's that, Rich. What are your vices right now other than buying perfumes and watches? Nothing, to be honest with you. That is my vices. Unfortunately, I'm not well enough to have vices, mate. Probably prescription medication. To be fair, that's not true. I take prescription medication because if I don't, I can't function, like. I literally can't, like, live because I'm in too much fucking pain, like. Fucking glorious if there was a fucking an operation or some sort of procedure I could have to get rid of said pain so I could stop taking stuff like gabapentin, but there isn't. So until there is, I shall keep taking it. And my doctor is not one of those doctors that likes prescribing medications. Trust us, I've tried getting medications for this, that, and the other, and he's like, no, I don't think medical intervention's probably the best idea at the minute. And I'm like, okay. It gives me what I need, which is exactly the way it should be, frankly. In my opinion, you may feel differently. Okay. Bloodline, Ensembles Mythique, you are going into the... Where are you going into? You're going into the cupboard, mate. Okay, how the fuck am I going to do this? I think I may have bollocks this, friends. I definitely want to wear Coromandel a bit this year. Macassa. Yeah, I have bollocks this, actually. I should have put the smaller bottles at the front, but here we are. You go there. Curating. Antios. There's going to be some fucking leathery goings on, I can tell you, friends. Some leathery goings on. Fetch the women, for there will be leathery goings on. The leatherier the better. Let's see. Nope. I don't like where I've put you. Arso. You fucking arso. What are you fucking doing? Get your fat ass in there. You fucking thick bastard. Our perfume be thick. I don't know who the sculpt did that after, but he's got a fat ass. Alright. Blend 30, Fendi Cuomo. Good things, a lot of these are flat. I'm not sure how you feel about the new... I can't be having Calvin covering up fucking Balenciaga pour on. It's not fucking human, surely. Right. this is where my cleverness comes into play, or lack thereof, frankly. Bally masculine, you can go over here. We'll see if I am as clever as I fucking think I am. Camel has somehow made it to the front again. You fucking rascal. None of the audio is clear. She certainly is. Let's see. What's this? Got these towers lined up at the front. You know this is going to change a bit as we go through the season. Bell arm. Right. That seems to be it, my friends. Now let's see if the door closes. This is the point of truth. I need to move the light so it doesn't interfere with play. Brace yourselves. Bang. First time. Get in. And that is it, my friends. The mid-season rotation is complete. Now we can sit and relax and enjoy the new view. The new view is busy. That is a tall fucking wall of bottles, I can tell you. You can't see anything at the back, can you? Look at that. So if I do this with the camera, you can. Hold on. Took man's just an hour. Yes. Thank God, and I'm glad you were here to see it, my friends. That is kind of what it looks like at the minute. All positions are subject to change, but thanks to the fucking miracles of feng shui and fucking Tetris, it looks like China, like a Chinese skyline. It does have skyline qualities, absolutely. Like tall bottles trying to fight each other for supremacy. The reason that I've managed to do this first time without having to strip the fucking collection bare is because, welcome Pep, is because I sold loads of bottles this year. And it felt good. It felt really good. Pep, ironically, is one of the people who's I don't want to say inspired the idea, but kind of like made you realize you can do it. You know what I mean? It can be done. You can shrink your collection and improve it at the same time. You know, which is handy. Which was handy. It was the right time for me to do that. Still got some other things I want to sell, like Noir a piece. Oh bollocks! Sorry, I'm just putting my little table back. For some reason, there is a hooker over here. Excuse me, madam. Thank you. Mate got me a hooker pipe from deepest Amsterdam, so that was fun. But whew. See, friends, the reason we know I am not feeling too great, or that I am not well, is because that shit absolutely fucking knackered me. And that is not normal for someone who's 38. I am tired now. Fuck. I could stack Ensemble Mythique on there somewhere, but I'm not going to. Oh! Lots of beautiful blue pentagons, that's right. I do love me towers, I must admit. Shrinkage is real and possible thing indeed, says Spaced Out. Evening, Stuart Mabe. Dev says, my collection of 8 bottles of varying sizes. Definitely not the largest, but also not the smallest. I do think it's small. So I'll just slow and steady wins the race. Pepper's wearing derby, which I wore last week and dare say I will wear again. I'm looking at what that looks like on screen. Does it give... Is it enough bottle porn for the masses, or should I do a bit of this? Dev, I did see your comment about Andrew Morgan. Yes, I do. I do watch Andrew Morgan. Oh, is that better, friends? Just like weight, keeping it off is more difficult. Yes, that's right. Losing it is easy. Keeping it off is hard. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Oh my god. Scent of the day's Oman Luxuries Royal Incense. Quite good, but not bottle worthy. Did you get a sample? Ooh, I have a public service announcement, friends. If anybody is interested in samples of Celine, Pradeep sent me a screenshot yesterday, and you can now buy the whole collection in sample form from the Celine website for €40, which is not bad at all. Because to have to buy a full bottle to get 2 or 3 samples is absolutely obscene. So 40 euros, which is about 35 quid, or 33, between 30 and 35 quid. That is not bad, you know. So Boz, welcome. That's better bottle porn. Do you prefer that? Is that better? I reckon I could still review. Let's just take a bottle, say Koros. If I put Koros there, can you get the whole bottle in shot? Because that's usually what I worry about. I mean, I could always adjust my camera like a normal person, but let's just move it forward a bit to there, see if that still works. Yes. Yes. Oh. What's happening? Do-do-do-do-do. Oh dear. Evening, Arseth. How are you? That hinge is distracting. You have... Ramsey, thank fuck. It is very dark. Yes, thank you. Hold on a second. Let's have a look. Beam, how's that for you? Is that better? Ramsey is here. I would like to do streams with Ramsey at some point. I've put a filter on, so I hope that's a little bit brighter. You're right, it is dark. I thought it might just be me because I've turned the brightness down on my screen to save battery. So that is good. I am glad. I am well. Ramsey, I hope you are well, mate. No promises around, but I'll try and make it to the Sultan stream. I'm looking forward to the Sultan stream. I believe it's on the 10th. Which is fun. You know? Looks pink. Your man looks pink. Leave my pink screen on. It does look pink, actually, doesn't it? What the fuck? Maybe that filter's a little bit strong. I don't know if you can turn it down, actually. It does look saturated, but it doesn't look as dark, you know? It doesn't look as dark. Let's see if turning the light up helps. I mean, obviously turning the fucking light up's going to help, do you know what I mean? But what do we think of that? Chorus is not awful, Dev. You are just too young to appreciate it, my son. Green Irish teat. Green Irish teat. That's tickled me as well, that actually. I am extremely juvenile. Get in. Margie, hello. Margie is shopping. Dev says it's not for me. That is true of a lot of people, to be fair. Chorus is just not for people. Needs more surge. I thought about this today. I've got a surge coming from deepest Sweden. The man was trying to sell it for $300, and I was like, no. I beat him down to a more reasonable price. Well, I didn't beat him down. He just lost he lost patience. And I was like, look, yeah, I'm willing to buy it whenever you're willing to sell it, but at that price, I don't think you are. And so he came down a bit. Stuart, that would spoil the surprise, my friend. That would spoil the surprise. So you will see when it gets here, and it should be getting here at some point. I respect Chorus for its sheer boldness. Then it makes me feel anything as a feast. Yeah, you can respect a fragrance without liking it, absolutely. You know, like Le Male. I respect Le Male. I just fucking hate it because it's vile. You know what I mean? I imagine that's kind of the way you feel about Chorus. Party poop, says Stuart. It is coming though, don't worry. And I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to rank my Serge Lutens. I think I'm going to rank my Serge Luton collection. My Serge Luton's collection kind of exists outside of space and time, really. It exists outside of the normal rules of my fragrance collection. Margie says, Rich, what's your favorite deep teak candle? It has to be Fil de Lavande. Fil de Lavande. Lavender leaves. My God. That is that is quite some fucking, that is quite some fragrance. Beautiful bottle porn this time, mate. Yes. It's just going to take a few days of getting used to. But we have an entirely different fucking, you can expect to see an entirely different fragrance rotation coming up after Sunday. Next week's fragrance rotation will be entirely different from the previous ones. I wonder if there's any, I wish I could get some more Etros into view. I've got a lot of Etros and I never wear them, you know. And it's ridiculous, and I should wear them. It makes us think I should be selling them. Is that camel on the right? Yes! The fucking camel has managed to sneak in here somehow. How have you done that? You big camel and all, you know, they're not little. Oh, incense and resin. A little bit of filth. I'm going to try this in the winter. I respect its tenacity. The fact that you can't really get away from the fact that it's there, you know. I counted the other day and I have 26 Serge Lutens, but 3 are the new style. I think I'm around that kind of number. I think I'm around 26. I'll be interested to find out what the number actually is. Yeah. See you, Flavor Sauce. Thank you for coming. Stephen Tampton says, have you found the night yet? No. No, I fucking haven't. Yes. Yes, I fucking have. I've just this second found it. Stephen Tampton, well done. Ask us if I found a winning lottery ticket next time, will you? Because clearly that's fucking, that's, Rich, what was the name of that candle? It is Fuel de Lavande. I still have a bottle of 1 million Intense somewhere. Oof. The bottle of Koros reminds me of a glass of milk in Clockwork Orange. Yes, the dodgy milk that they drink. Did you pull it out of your pocket? No. Oh yeah, Rich, that looks like it is pronounced Fuel de Lavande. It's fucking glorious. I like Sapan as well. Sapan I will be using in the next couple of weeks. I like the amber one. I like Feu de Bois. Feu de Bois is quite good, but it smells like a log fire in a log camp in a log cabin. It's smoky, so if you want your house to smell smoky, which I'm not sure I do. I love the smell. I would prefer it if it was a perfume. I think some of Diptyque's stuff, right, is actually some of Diptyque's candles would do really well as fragrances, such as Fuel de Lavande and Feu de Bois and Sapin. Actually, Sapin's glorious. You can expect to see me bust that shit out at some point in the next couple of weeks. Absolutely, you can. Sapin means pine. Yes, it certainly does. I just bought Sapin right now. Yes, it's my favorite. It is my favorite Christmas candle. I love the smoky one too. Yes, try the lavender one. Fragrance enthusiast. You have just deleted your message, but why? How are you liking the Trudon mini candles so far, Rich? Yes, they are very good, but, and it's a big but, I can't find the beeswax one online because I would buy that shit. Absolutely. This is called Sia or Saya. Oh, ever so slightly metallic actually, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, this candle. Beautiful little sample. Aspire Bond number 9 there, tourists didn't think they would be your style. They are not, but this is the only one. Even a stopped clock gives the right time twice a day. And this is the right time. New Harlem, the original formula. It's more of a nostalgia fragrance. This kind of reminds me of the early days of Fragcom. YouTube Fragcom, I should say. Oh. And it's lovely. I do actually enjoy that. Fuck off. It's their only good fragrance, in my opinion. I'm excited to wear. We all have a guilty pleasure. Yes, I've got a couple. I also have this. La Male, L'Essence de Parfum. Why I like this, nobody knows. Certainly not me. But I do like it. And it is very good. And you can expect to see me wearing that fragrance, no doubt. Fahrenheit Absolute. This had me thinking Rock by Roberto Greco. This, like the myrrh kind of, myrrh kind of floor vibe, mushroomy kind of thing. And that reminds me, I need to send those samples. If that's okay, I'm going to pass them on to Fliss. I hope DJ will not mind. I'm going to sellotape these. I'm going to sellotape these labels on so that Fliss is not confused when they fall off. Oh! Excuse me. Oof! Same Duck, John Paul Guilty here on my guilty pleasure. He's made a few, but he was a big Curating man. You know, him and Curating would be like, I think they were thick as thieves. You know, they were good friends. So you've got to, you know, it's like I say, there's no accounting for taste, and I do berate a lot of fragrances, but the reason I berate them is because I'm allowed to hate them as much as other people are allowed to love them, and other people are allowed to hate what I love as well. And we should all be comfortable in our choices and feelings as long as they're genuine. You know, you're not doing anything wrong by liking something based on like artistic merit, you know. So if somebody says, I don't like that perfume, you just say, well, you don't have to fucking wear it. You don't have to like it. It's my money, I'm wearing it, I like it. Jean-Paul Gaultier, La Belle, and Essence de Parfum are my guilty pleasures. My guilty pleasure is Sauvage Elixir. I hate the range, but quite like the Elixir. I found Elixir definitely the least offensive of the three. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fahrenheit Absolute is amazing. Jumped on it after Bobby said it was his favourite perfume. It was a fucking fabulous flanker. I wish I could burn candles without my cat getting involved and singeing his whiskers. My guilty pleasures are Lapidus, Poor Homme, and Nishane's Annie for different reasons. I acknowledge they're awful, but I have this, I don't know what, that I enjoy wholeheartedly. It's the best way. Tim, I never burn my candles. I just leave the top off and it makes my house smell great. I burn my candles for a while and then I decant them into the wax burner, the wax melter thing. So, has Les Audrey sampled Les Indomitable? That would be a great episode. Yes, I believe they have, but no, I don't believe they have done an episode on it. So I think they've all smelled them, but they've never dedicated an episode to it. They should, you know. I don't know what the code is there. I want to try these Legalians as well. Dura Rose put us onto them. Dura Rose put me onto the Legalians, and they're really like well made. You know, a good scents. So I want to get a sample set of them, but the samples on their websites are all sold out, which is a bit of a pig. I need to speak to my Swedish friend and say, oi, svenska. Where are my Serge Luton? For some reason I have the world's driest mouth. Gunmetal, welcome. I joined in late, spotted him on a Diorio bottle. Did you hear the brand is going through a reboot? Kind of. Words to that effect. Do you have any more information? Because, excuse me, I know that Queer can't be found on the website anymore, which is absolutely terrifying, because it's already had a reformulation and a rebottling. But I am interested to know what is happening next. So whether Queer is just one of the first to sell out and they just haven't restocked in that bottle or not, I don't know. But I've got 3 bottles of Queer. There is another vintage on British eBay for £200, which is pretty good actually. I don't know I'll ever get through that much Queer because it's so potent. I might wear that tomorrow actually. I fucking love it. Beautiful fragrance, absolutely beautiful fragrance. One of the fragrances, I remember when Robes got it and he was talking about it and he did his review and he was like, what? These are amazing. I was haunting Robes' channel yesterday as well, saying, when are these seasonal lists coming back? Do you have any GOF Trummer fragrances in your collection, Rich? Yes, I have Sandalwood Cologne, which is fantastic. I've also tried Eucharis, which is another fantastic fragrance. Monodiorio shut down their website for now. Oh, shit. They're planning to come back mid-next year. Do you mind if... I believe you, but I want to see that, actually, because that's fucking terrifying. Monodiorio. We are taking a pause while we write the next chapter. Do you know what it is? Now I've seen that, right? I did know that. Now I've seen that. That is well said, though, Gunmetal. That is, if it's fucking terrifying, that, because God knows what they're gonna fucking do. That is pretty fucking awful because I love that fragrance. It's sad to see that they've pied it, like, fucking Custard pied their own fragrance. Fucking they've Custard pied their own fragrance line. They got rid of the Rosendo name. It's just olfactive expressions now. So is it just Mathieu, or is it just the whole name gone? You said the Rosendo name. Like, have they got? Is it just Mathieu, or is it just olfactive expressions? Shit brand, in my opinion, from a brilliant perfumer. The perfumes that came out before he died were fucking awful. No, it's not even Mathieu now. Oy, cabron. Honestly, everything I smelled from that brand was just fucking... I really didn't like it. So, but yes, thank you, Gunmetal. I did know that they had stopped selling Queer on the website. It wasn't listed there at all. And I was like, uh-oh, they've just discontinued it. But it turns out they've decided to completely fucking reboot the brand. She was brilliant. It's absolutely tragic she died. The female fucking perfumers dying young is absolutely awful. Beatrice Piquet and Monodiorio, the two that spring to mind immediately. Absolutely fucking tragic because they were brilliant, like. Thank God we've still got people like Mathilde Laurent and Daniela Roche and fucking Annick Minardo and Natalie Lawson. There's something about female perfumers making fragrances for men that is... They make brilliant fragrances for men. Brilliant. Prada Amber Pour Homme is one of the great men's fragrances of the century. Maybe one of the best general fragrances of the century. I might start a series. Discussing the great fragrances of the century. I've thought about doing like top female perfumer fragrances, and then I thought better of it. I thought, what does it matter if they're made by female perfumers? What does it matter if they're made by male perfumers? But I do think there's something to be said about female perfumers making perfumes for men, or like that kind of dichotomy, that kind of what do I want to say? What's the word I'm looking for? That, fuck knows. When a female perfumer makes a male fragrance, it just, to me, there's something very particular about it. There's something, in a good way, like there's a very kind of insightful, kind of thoughtful aspect to the fragrances that there often isn't when men make perfumes for men. It's a different point of view. Do you know what I mean? It's something. It's something to behold. I really can't think of that word, and it's driving us up the fucking wall. Oh, I can't wait to wear some of these fragrances. It's been snowing today. It's been snowing today, my friends, and it's fantastic. I have an offer to buy Spanish leather cologne by Joaf Trump, a 500ml bottle for €125. Tend to agree with you on that, Rich. Sold number 5 quickly. I have 1 and 2 still. I just think they're really bad. Like, number 5, I bought that and I just thought, oh, fuck off, that's awful. I tried to like it, I really did. I wanted to, but it was utterly headache. It was just an utter headache in a bottle. Number 7 wasn't that bad. It was actually somewhat interesting, if unlikable, like a wet dirt next to an extinguished campfire. That sounds all right. It does not smell like uncut gem. Bry, you are an evil man. Females making fragrances for men, hot, yes. There's something sexy about it. There's something quite like exotic and erotic and kind of like, this is what I want you to smell like. This is like, it's like that kind of, you know, like when you're a teenager and you overhear like a girl's conversation and they're talking about what they like about boys, and you're like, aha, I'm going to do more of that because they like it. You know what I mean? There's something of that about it. Very interesting. Well, it might be a bad shout. Female perfumers for male fragrances seem like the music videos for Aha's Take on Me, where they make their ideal man. Rich, that would be an amazing video, says Margie. Stuart, Margie Anik Gutal made Sabla for her husband. One of the best fragrances I own, says Stuart. Sabla's is nice. A masculine fragrance made by a woman has a similar effect in my mind to a Ken doll, where it's the ideal man as viewed by the eyes of a woman rather than those of a man. Yes, it's definitely a different point of view, you know, and it's interesting. I think everybody likes to know what other people think about them, you know, what other people fantasize about them, what other people what goes on in other people's mind. That's why psychology is so interesting, you know. What are other people thinking? It's dangerous, you know, because there are abuses to be had in that kind of thing, but it's fucking interesting. All perfumes with a point of view are ideations, says Tretler. Yeah. We're all looking for perfection, yet we can't have it. Should I have the modern Sablers and I'm trying to wear it more these days? Do you want a vintage? Vintage Anakutal are brilliant, like. Eau de Sud is a fucking cracking fragrance. To be fair, it's a cracking fragrance still. Most of the Anakutals are, to be fair. I've said vintage. Vintage, you know what I'm like. You know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that vintage perfumes are better because I like vintage perfumes. But the modern versions are sound as fuck. I would own modern Anakutal happily. We're going through changes. Oh no. Oh dear. I've got an incredibly dry mouth for some reason. I must be so excited by the change of perfume. It's now looking a little washed, isn't it? What? There's no such thing as a lack of bias. All perfumes are ideations. There is no perfume without a point of view. But there are perfumes without. I've tried Fev Gourmand and I think it's awful. Smells like a biscuit. There are perfumes without personality, though. You know. Sorry, I'm just fanning about with the light. Not that you come here for like picture quality or cinematic fucking genius, you know what I mean? But this is where we are. I think that's about right. Like, it's probably the best I've managed so far. From Guerlain, yes. Damn, I mean, it's just Gourmand Coquine rebottled, right? Apparently so, yes. From Guerlain. Stuart, I have them on. Little burst of Aussie there. Sing American Pie, please. No, I haven't got time. Jesus. That would take up about half the stream, wouldn't it? I understand. I'm saying that as perfumes are the creations of humans, they cannot be without the influence of a human. Well, some perfumes aren't created by humans anymore, are they? In fact, a lot of perfumes, if you believe what you say, if you believe what you hear, a lot of perfumes now are made by AI, which is frightening. Eugene said it's great, really down, and it's just a Gourmand Coquine rebottled. Eugene said it's great. See if you can get the older one. I thought Iris Tereffi was fucking shite. I was really, really surprised by Iris Tereffi. Iris Tereffi smelled like paper and rice paper, if you will. I just thought it was boring. I thought it was flat. I thought it was. It had the worst aspects of paper about it. It was thin. It was crap. There was one which I was quite taken with, and it wasn't tobacco honey either. Ooh. Guerlain recently opened a flagship store in my country. I was going to test out Fev Gourmand next time I was there. Try it out the next time you were there. Maybe you'll love it. Don't just take my word for it. I'm just telling you what I think and what I thought of it. You might love it. you know? And if you do, buy it and be fucking happy. By God. Come back and say, fucking hell, I don't know what you were talking about, Rich. I think it's fucking great. Come here for special effects and to set the occasional fragment. Yes. Yes. The occasional fragalanche is, while heart-stopping, it does keep things exciting, doesn't it? I really do need to have less perfume, but I'm getting to the point with the perfumes now. The ones I want to sell aren't easy ones, you know? No, I'm getting to the point with the perfumes now where it's not easy to find ones to sell, you know? Like, I look at certain things like Blend 30. I haven't worn very much of Blend 30. Do I want to sell it? Absolutely fucking not. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, one day I'm going to fucking love it. I do actually have another bottle coming. So it's probably not a good idea to sell it. Oh, it's just got that fucking vintage fucking rascal fucking thing going on. It's 125 mil. It's absolutely fucking great. Macassar as well. Where's Macassar? Where the fuck have I put it? There it is. It's going to fall out here. No, it's not. Oh, it's such a buttery, leathery, beautiful thing. You know? Oh, it's really nice. I've got Coromandel there, as I firmly intend to fucking wear that. I've got my Gucci Guilty Absolute, which I'm not sure I wore very much of last year. Balenciaga Hohom is very much there to be worn. Creator Russi's easily accessible. Absolute Paula Suarez. Bellamy. And you can see the damage I've done to me Bellamy. The neck of the bottle comes off. Seeing it? That is not meant to be like that. This is supposed to have a collar, and it's fucking stuck in the cap. Seen that? Right pain in the fucking shit of that. Very much I could do without that. God. Get out. You shitey. Macassar is in the same league with Derby. Derby. Oh, come on. Which have you smelled Eau Sauvage Cologne? No. Iris Terrefi is not impressive. Just get Dior Homme instead. Yes. I sampled Iris Terrefi too. I thought the dry down was similar to Celine's Le Peau Nu. I don't know if you were here before Gunmetal, but Celine are doing sample sets on their website now for €40, which is eminently fucking reasonable, I thought. €40 for a sample set, not that bad. Oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do about that. I'll take a vintage Au Noir off your hands, says Stuart Mabe. I've no doubt that you will. If I ever want to sell one, I'll let you know. The neck stuck in the cap is very Nishane-esque. Yeah, it's not ideal, but this is nearly a 40-year-old bottle. No, it's not. This is a nearly 20-year-old bottle. I do beg your pardon. In fact, it's probably over 20 years old now. Certainly around that mark. Whereas Nishane don't have any fragrances that are 20 years old. The fucking charlatans. So when are you expecting the duo stream with Dura Rose, says Pat? When Dura Rose stops being evasive and coy. Rich, what do you think about a Lazy Susan for Christmas? I mean, I'll try anything once, but I don't know what that is. Where's Kia Canage? It is right next to its partner in crime, Au Noir, which is over there. Still getting used to the whole setup, like where everything is. It's going to take us a few days to be able to like echolocate things, you know. I've got my Creator Russi over there, which I'm going to try and wear a bit more. For some reason, I've got Unum Filippo Sorcinelli here. It's that incense. That incense and that kind of blistering element. It's got that kind of, and it's right smack dab in the middle as well. So it's like it's going to draw us to it. I don't know if it's a bit clean and fresh. I mean, I could wear that in the spring as well. You know, a very rare case of a fragrance that is like spring or like summer and winter and spring. You get some fragrances that are spring and summer, some that are autumn, winter, some that are summer and autumn. But you rarely get a fragrance that is winter and spring. I kind of feel like the Sorcinelli is, you know. Over 20 years old means it's at least from 2002, Rich. Yeah, I think it is from 2002. That's when he redid it. Rich, what did you think of Zoologist Civet? Was it too feminine for you? I felt like it was classically feminine. You know, it had that big blousey kind of old woman kind of vibe. It was a bit number 5-ish for me. You know? Rich, what do you think about Civet Neck Kid? I don't know what that is. What's that? Biden is a humanoid avalanche. I don't know what that means. See you in the back, Gucci Guilty. Absolutely. I wore it last night and it was great in the freezing temperatures. Yes. Yes. We're apparently getting more snow tonight as well, certainly where I live. I'm just going to check the weather forecast, if you don't mind. Yep, getting a bit of snow throughout the night. Precipitation. I want the 10-day forecast, you bitch you. Humidity, wind and more. Snow tonight, snow tomorrow, and then clear on Saturday and Sunday, and then rain and snow all next week. Good Lord. Well, at least I've got the fragrances for it. You know? I saw on Odor Jerks they call Chaos Fragrance a Civet Neck Kid. Right? I mean, Dallas's content is not for me at all. Like, it's really like a lot of his stuff is a stretch. Like, at best, he's very much one of the YouTube channels that is looking to try and make out of it and nothing else. You know? Like, I just think that those channels are boring now. Just constant lists, constant fucking buy this, don't buy this. It's like that Scent Explorer. It's like Scent Explorer is essentially a convention where you go to pay money to talk to sales associates. That's what it is. Why would you do such a thing? You know what I mean? It's a gimmick. Shit. Like, you're not getting anything. All you need to know about Scent Explorer is that Max 40 once gave himself an award. Jesus Christ. Chaos Fragrances content is very much Fragcom referenced, says Dave. Yeah. That Celine Discovery set has 11.6 mils for $48 here in the US, but it's sold out. I'm not surprised. I imagine they will be coming at some point. In fact, I might go and have a look myself and see if I can get the... I don't know if Celine has a UK website, like. I might ring them up. I know Houdini had a lot of bother when he was buying his fragrance, like. Alright, I've got 35 quid in the bank. Let's have a look at Celine. Celine fragrance. Sponsored. Celine fragrances. Never click on sponsored links, ever. I'll scroll past them and get to the unsponsored links. Confirm my motherfucking choices. I fucking hate how these fucking bastards do this. Where the fuck is the sample? Oof! There's a fucking miniature. £37. Ooh. Add to bag. Check out. Sign in. I'll give you my fucking burner email. The email I give all businesses. So I know when I get an email on that account. I know when I get an email on that account that that it's from the bastards who are trying to sell me shit. You're going to exercise your rights by regarding your personal data. Submit address. What? What do you want me to do? Mr. Sorry, I'm having a beast here. There it is. What is my CVC? I will not be telling you. I can tell you. Sorry, friends. I know this is riveting content for you, but I'm currently ordering a sample set on from Celine. So we will do some motherfucking first impressions with a proper sample set, which is the way it should be. Confirming card. Your card is confirmed. I've just fucking entered it, you bellends. What's going on here? I don't actually want a fucking Modern Slavery Act. The fuck? Oh, fuck off. Purchase. Payment in progress. Please be patient. The moment of truth, my friends. Do I have enough money in the bank? Thank you for your order. Yes, I do. No, I won't be joining Celine. And don't fucking contact me, you bellends. Thank you, fuck you, and goodbye. All I want to do is buy a fucking perfume sample set, bitch. Why can't I just do that without being fucking hassled for like everything that I fucking own? Nah. Bilbo is here. Might as well go to Selfridges and talk to a sales assistant there for free. Exactly. If Max 40 thinks Max 40 deserves it, who am I to challenge him? Says Spaced Out. Cedric Boise, magnetic cap worth it. I don't think Cedric Boise is worth fucking anything, to be perfectly honest with you. I just wouldn't buy it in any form. Just don't bother. It's shit. It's a shit perfume. Celine is interesting enough for the money, I think, says Margie. They're certainly good quality. Certainly good quality. Is Celine running deals? Well, they've released a sample set, which I can actually fucking afford. And I've paid a fucking hell of a lot of money for sample sets in my time, I can tell you. Good grief. The fucking Strangelove one was pain and suffering. Like, it costs so much money that I can't afford to give it away. Like, I'm going to have to fucking sell it. You know what I mean? It's a gift for a friend who is not in fragrance. No, I wouldn't. Don't do that. Don't fob them off with, don't give them Cedric Boise. People other than Ramsey, is Celine that derivative and based off of an Oris asking for a friend? Me? Yes. But we will see. We'll do a proper sample series on it. The Neela Vermeers. Neela Vermeer might do it tomorrow. If not Saturday. I know a few Canadians who made the trip to New York City and sent to explore. I think they're just starving for perfume events and socializing, but you're right, it's a sales event. Yeah, you are paying to be sold to. People with too much money and not enough to do. That's the number on the back of your credit card, Rich. That is the number on the back of your credit card. You're right. Bye. Margie, blink twice if you're okay. I've been worried sick over here. Boz too, says Bilbo. I wish I was at Scent Explore right now, says Spaced Out. Don't. Welcome, Splinter. Happy Thursday. Wearing Frederick Maul's Promise today. Def enjoying it this time. Yeah, it's definitely a winter fragrance, that. Has anything been rotated yet? Yes, everything has been rotated. It was done in the first hour. I've been sitting here talking to friends. Gazada Ambassador gift set. I don't know what that is. Some free shit when he wants it. Buying the modern Antaeus. No. Rich, where's the Tom Fraud? Carlos rolling over. They're everywhere. They're at the top of your screen. And Noir Extreme is here. Rich, what's the ultimate perfume gag gift? I don't know. I do not know. The whole idea of luxury used to be that the brands invite you and treat you to dinner, drinks, etc. In perfume, you pay. What the fuck? Exactly. It's not luxury anymore. It's just a gimmick. Not that I'm into the luxury side of it. I just want to smell nice. I like collecting, and I like the history, and I like the community aspect, you know. I'm going to dehydrate, friends. I'll be back soon. Oof. Are you asleep? Welcome, friends. I'm back. It is me. What was I going to say? Hi, Rich. Did Ramsey not review some Celines and shat on them? The pricing seems decent, though. I think he did shat on them, you're right. But we will see. I will get the full range. I think I may have done I may have done this before. I think I may have talked about Celines before. If I put Rich Mitch, oh fuck off, Rich Mitch, Rich Mitch, Celine Dion. Yeah, I've got some Celine. I've got a couple of Celine videos. That may have been an absolutely wasted fucking purchase, actually, but here we are, you know. I almost agreed a deal with, who did I almost agree a deal with? My friend in Japan for a bottle of Bois Noir, and then he looked further into it, and I was like, look, mate, please make sure that the perfume's all right before you get us it, because I know what splash bottles are like. It was less than 200 quid. And he got back in touch with us, and he was like, no, Rich, I'm not going to bother. He was like, the bloke's got a little bit of dodgy feedback, and he was like, I'll keep looking for a sealed bottle. I was like, nice one. So, that is where I am at with that. My mother is fine, thank you, Dushan. Honestly, all the master classes that were held at perfume retailers here are nothing but sales events. Yeah. The only valuable part is where they let you smell the accords in isolation. Yeah. Dev says, I think Remy's masterclasses on Persilase's channel have a modicum of merit, as they genuinely provide individual knowledge on the materials discussed on the show. Yeah, I watch them. I like Remy. He's proper sound. Andras Gajdos. I hope I have pronounced that right. I do apologise if not. Welcome. I have not seen you before, and I hope you are well. And thank you for coming. I just got really fucking cold here. So I started the winter rotation with Pierre-Guillaume Cousin NR02. And tomorrow's Lancome Hypnose Homs round. Nice. Hypnose is in the crazy bottle that looks like it's been twisted by someone really strong. You know? I thought about buying that. A few times. But I never did. See you later, Dev. Good night, friend. Duck, Bois Noir is your destiny and birthright. Absolutely. I shouldn't even have to pay for it, by God. I jest. I do want a Bois Noir, though. That would just be cool. In the worst traditions of collecting, it would be cool to have it. Do you know what I mean? It would be cool to have it. It would be really cool to have it. So by God, I may have it. Hopefully my man in Japan will be able to find me one. The bottles over here and in America are just fucking silly prices. I'm paying that horrible shit. I smelled it before. It's really nice. It's like Egoist with a big lavender in it. Rich, what do you think of La Couche de Diable? I've only smelled it once, maybe twice, and I liked it. And if it was in the older bottle, I might buy it. But it's not. So I won't. I like the Obelisk bottles, the one that like Borneo 1834, Queer Maresque, Feeling Aguila in these days. I like them, but I'm not gonna be rushing out to fucking buy them, to be honest. I mean, I've got those three. I had those three. I've got Finalizing in the modern bottle, in the old bottle. Crema Resque have. Borneo 1834 I have, and there was another one, but I sold it and I can't remember what it was. If anybody wants to remind me, what the Fumery Turk. I've now got Fumery Turk in the old bottle, you know, which is amazing. I get in touch with my Arabic friend, a great man. I get in touch with him and just see how he is. I've spoken to him for a while. I wonder if he ever comes to England. If he came to England now, I'd tell him to put layers on. It's absolutely freezing. It's fucking cold. I think the air just froze on my windshield earlier. And I think the air just froze on my windshield earlier. And couldn't see out of it, like. Weird. Will I wear Oud Satin Mood Extra tomorrow? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Rich, what? Oh, sorry. The sprayers on the Graziella are fucking great. Yes, they are good. They are good. I could do a video about the best and worst sprayers in the game. Dior would win because they're brilliant sprayers. Like, you know. It's cold at the minute, but I live by the sea. It takes the edge off it, says Stuart. Yeah, it does. Absolutely. Got all the salt in the air as well. You know what I mean? Lots of ozone. Lots of ambergris type facets coming off the sea. Have you ever smelled Silence at the Sea, Stuart? I need to sell that fucking Strangelove sample set, Jesus. It's like 115 quid, 110 quid for 5 samples, man. Fuck. You know what I mean? Fuck. That is not cheap. I don't know. Iris Nazarena. I can see me bottle. I can't believe it's been nearly a year since I got those for Christmas off fucking Natalia and Anuj. That was very kind. Not sure I bought anything off Anuj this year. I think I have, but I don't remember. I haven't seen him for a while. I think he's been busy. I have not, but I live near Blackpool, so I have smelt worse. Yes. Oh, Iris Nazarena's so fucking good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I've got the sample set of these as well. I really need to do the 80s de Venusta sample set series. Neela Vermeer is next, though. I said I would do the Roberto Grecos as soon as I possibly could, and I did. So I'm glad they're done. Ooh, 43 watching and 43 likes. We like that kind of thing. Strangeloves are on discounters in my region, and I believe they are too on Fragbuy. I'm betting that's how people can afford them better. That retail prices are insane. Absolutely, they are insane. Absolutely, the retail prices are insane. It's disgusting, really. They have no right being so expensive. They are not that good. They're not that good. I don't know that any perfume is that good, you know. Would like to smell Fall into Stars. Stuart, if you want to swap that Tobacco Reserve for a Strangelove sample set, mate, I'm all for it. I shouldn't really be taking in more perfumes, like. But I'd swap it for the Strangelove sample set. I couldn't believe the prices on eBay when I looked them up. Fuck me. It's mad when you see shit like that happen. Still alive, see Steven. Sorry, I had to jump off as soon as you found the night. Were you just shocked by it and just had to take a fucking lie down for a half hour or something? So, woof, he's found the night, thank God. It's like the release the tension. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. I am sorry. I think I've gone and bagged myself a 2009 Dior Homme Sport. Good grief. That's the only one I need for the original collection. I don't include Dior Homme Parfum. Shite. I don't include that at all. I did have it, but I sold it to Peter Kokorin, because I just didn't like it. Just giving it a cost. And the fucking aftermarket prices of it are fucking insane as well. That is a fucking hell of a fucking score, that, mate. It's, I'd be interested to fucking smell that, like. I'd like to smell Fall into Stars. I wonder if Strangelove are on our discounters over here. I bet they're not. Strangelove. No, they're not on Notino anyway. Let's have a look. All Beauty, which it's never been the cheapest. I like All Beauty, they're trustworthy, and their products are real, but their prices aren't great. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. No thanks. I've got 100ml of Noir de Noir for 235 quid. Like, I don't hate that whatsoever. I'd like a vintage one though. What was I looking for? Strange Love. There's a bottle of Melt My Heart full on eBay for the guy wants fucking 500 quid, but I was talking to him and he's willing to take 375 now. I just think that it's not. It's a lot of money, you know. It's a fucking hell of a lot of money, that. Okay. What year were you made? Hello. Sorry, I'm just sending someone a message. Sorry, just texting, which I shouldn't be doing on stream because it's not, for riveting content, it does not make. Let's see. Antique bottle of La Mimosa. There's somebody called Ambrosinide on eBay and they sell fucking antique fucking perfume bottles and they are beautiful. They are fucking beautiful. But they are also 600, 700, 800 quid. And I do not know. Wow, that was a quick response. Serious music producers. Yeah, that's not bad. Oops. Quite like that. I see. Well, thank you for your quick response, sir. That was like fucking lightning, it was. I really like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, good price on eBay too. We'll have to verify when it comes. I'll send you some. You're too kind. I swear to God, Stephen, I swear to God, I've been looking at this and threatening to do a first impressions. I don't know, I might leave it for a while. And I might just review it rather than do a first impressions, because I've worn a bit of it. You know, not in the rotation, but on my hand. It is fucking lovely. But it's very powdery. It's very vanillic powder. Weird. Strange Love are Harrods exclusive, aren't they? Might be wrong, says Stuart. Apparently not in the USA. People are saying Fragby have them. I would like to see what they're reduced to, actually. Fragrance by... I mean, I could ask somebody if they would source a bottle. If their perfumes are very discounted. And has anybody else got a link to discounters for them? Strange Love. That's the brand. Sold out of Dead of Night. Sold out of Lost and Flowers. They only have 2. What were your prices? It does not say. Well, it's not giving me any kind of indication of what they were selling them for. But there's I think they go for 1,200 retail in Canada, which is just fucking batshit, really. That's perversion, that. High perversion. I'm not paying that shit. Fuck that. What? Says Jura. You what? Jura's not here, by the way. He's in my phone. Oh, goodness. Well, I think that's about it, friends. I think that's about it. I am going to bail. Yes, Stuart, maybe I'm going to have to call it a night as well, mate. I'm a tired boy. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for watching, for liking, for joining me on this fantastical journey of rotation that I have embarked upon. September, October, November are the autumn months for me. December, January, February are the winter months. So we will see. We will see, my friends, what winter will bring for us. Perfume-wise. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Good night.